A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, Mid-HudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, November 9th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The Orange County Legislature Monday tweaked the county's 2022 budget of some $827 million by reducing the county's tax levy by an additional $2.5 million. That will reduce the tax rate from what was originally proposed. The latest tax levy reduction was proposed by County Executive Stephen Newhouse and supported by Legislature Chairwoman Katie Benelli.
In looking at that, it still leaves the county in a very strong financial shape going through 2022.
Newhouse said the cut in property taxes will be offset by the strong sales tax that the county has experienced during the last 6 months. Governor Kathy Hochul Monday announced she plans to close 6 state prisons by early next year, including Downstate Correctional Facility in Fishkill. That prison is a reception center for new inmates entering the state prison system. Built in 1979, it currently employs 644 people and houses 688 prisoners. The announced closure plan for Downstate Prison does not sit well with State Senator Sue Serino.
We have over 660 employees that are there. Those are our neighbors that don't know what they're going to do next. Where are they going to go to work? Do they have to be retrained? There's no plan in place that anybody knows of. And I think that it was really terrible that the very community that is being impacted is the last to know about what's going on.
Michael Powers, president of the New York State Corrections Officers PBA, said the state needs to realize these choices are more than just buildings and tax-saving measures. They're life-altering decisions that upend lives and destroy communities. State police are investigating the cause of a house fire on Route 22 in the village of Millerton on Saturday that claimed 2 lives. The house was engulfed in flames when troopers arrived on the scene around 8 in the morning. 7 people were staying in the house. 2 had left before the fire broke out, and 3 were able to get out before the fire departments arrived. After the fire was extinguished, 2 residents were found dead inside. They were identified as 24-year-old Jenny Yang and 30-year-old Wangdi Tamang. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Sahara Shretha calls herself a climate organizer, but she hopes that a year from now she'll have another title, that of State Assemblywoman. She announced yesterday that she's running for the 103rd district seat, currently held by fellow Democrat Kevin Cahill. The district includes portions of Ulster and Dutchess counties. Shretha, a first-generation immigrant from Nepal who lives in the town of Esopus, says she's running to challenge the culture of Albany and fight for the future for the Hudson Valley.
You really have to treat this as a crisis. We have a short window in which we can really pass legislation that will protect people. All it takes is political will. We just have to say, okay, let's do this. Let's do it for our people.
Shretha has been endorsed by the Mid-Hudson Valley chapter of Democratic Socialists of America and For the Many, formerly known as Nobody Leaves Mid-Hudson. State police are investigating the cause of a house fire on Route 22 in the village of Millerton on Saturday that claimed 2 lives. The house was engulfed in flames when troopers arrived on the scene around 8 a.m. 7 people were staying in the house. 2 had left before the fire broke out. 3 were able to get out before the fire departments arrived. After the fire was extinguished, 2 residents were found dead inside. They were identified as 24-year-old Jenny Yang and 30-year-old Wangdi Tamang. A Honesdale, Pennsylvania man was arrested 2 times by Sullivan County Sheriff's deputies within a 48-hour period this past weekend. On Friday, deputies arrested 50-year-old John Shariest, who was wanted on a warrant for felony criminal contempt for violating an order of protection. He was arraigned before the town of Tustin judge, Clu Padu, and released on his own recognizance under New York's bail reform law. On Sunday, Shariest was arrested again. It's alleged in the evening he broke into a residence and punched the person who had the order of protection against him. Shariest was charged with burglary, criminal contempt, both felonies, and the misdemeanor of harassment. He was arraigned once again before Tustin Town Justice Padu and remanded to the Sullivan County Jail in lieu of $75,000 bail. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.